This is Sonic, and you're watching JD Frank 20.
Alright, so here's some information here about the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie. Shoutouts to Screen Rant for the information right here. According to the writers, Pat Casey and Josh Miller, they promise that the third film in the franchise will be a fun, wild time for fans of the films. Obviously, this comes just after the Mario Brothers movie just posted their second trailer not too long ago, a couple days ago, in fact, at the time of this recording. And yeah, so right now, I mean, people are being a little bit optimistic for the Sonic 3 movie. Obviously, we haven't, really gotten a legitimate trailer since the end of that. A legitimate trailer yet, but again, the movie's gonna be released in late 2024, almost 2025. Let's be real here. So you can't rush art, people. It's just the way it is. Yeah, and speaking of the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie, after seeing what basically the Mario Brothers movie did with basically Princess Peach and her character, obviously, you can say whatever you want. In my honest opinion, I honestly think it was the movie's gonna be woke. That's just my honest opinion, because I think the only reason why they made Princess Peach into a badass in that movie is just so they could pass their own narrative. That's just me, because let's be real here, Princess Peach has been in distress for basically her whole life, and I go by the mainline games. I don't go by the spin-off games, so please don't waste my time trying to explain to me, oh, but Super Princess Peach was a thing, or all these other, spin-off games explain it better. I don't care. We go by mainline games. Only like a small percentage of people actually play all the damn spin-off games compared to playing the mainline 3D games or 2D games they grew up with. So that's what we're basically going off of. You're not going to convince an entire demographic to convince them otherwise that this movie's not going to be woke. Again, I apologize for going on that tangent here, but again, I speak from the heart, and I do have a retractable video on that subject coming in the coming days. Alright, now let's get down to the real meat and potatoes. So what do we really want from Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the movie? Well, simple. We want Amy Rose, obviously. And Rouge the Bat, of course. Those two obviously have to make their appearances in the movie. If Sonic Prime obviously added Rouge in the Rouge to be the fifth member, obviously, of that group, because it's always been the main four, but the fact that they added Rouge in that, to be a core character for the Sonic Prime series, that's awesome right there. So it's safe to assume that Rouge will be in the movie, most likely. So that would mean that Amy would also have to make her appearance in the movie. Just saying, because let's be honest here. And before anybody says, oh, Amy Rose being added to the movie is just going to be woke, it's going to be a woke movement also. So Frank, at the end of the day, you're going to sound like a hypocrite. No, I'm not. Amy Rose was highly demanded to be in the Sonic the Hedgehog movie since the days of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. There was even a rumor she was going to be slated in that movie, but the plans were scrapped and they decided to put her in the third movie instead, where it makes sense at least. You can't just shoehorn in a character for the sake of doing it. It's got to make sense right here, and this is Paramount we're talking about here. The writers know what they're doing, and they decided, you know what, it's best if we just add her in the third movie if the story makes sense. The same with Shadow. I know that Shadow's going to be basically going to be the box office attraction for the third movie, most likely. So there you go, Dark. I gave you some props right there. He's the ultimate Shadow the Hedgehog fan. What do you want me to do? But at the end of the day, people are going to say, oh, don't add Amy in the movie because she didn't steal Shadow's spotlight. Shadow's the main attraction. Don't give me that bullshit, okay? Amy Rose being added in Sonic the Hedgehog 3 will be an amazing welcome addition. She's a fan favorite. Deal with it, everybody. Once she gets added to the movie, that's going to be great. Same thing with Rouge. I mean, let's be honest here. Say whatever you want. At the end of the day, they both deserve the spotlight. How many times has Amy Rose and Rouge the Bat have been neglected for years when it comes to, being the main attraction in either the video games, and I mean mainline video games, I'm not counting spin-offs, Team Sonic Racing doesn't count, and basically the movies. Let's be real here. Let's get these characters back to the way they should be. Make them important again. One step at a time. That's why Sonic Frontiers did a fantastic job bringing Big the Cat back, giving us all these callbacks to other characters that haven't been mentioned in the Sonic lore for God knows how long. So that's a great step in the right direction. Let's just agree that we're in a better position now for the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise than we were in the last 3 to 5 years. Can we agree on that, please? So yeah, this is awesome right here. Now, obviously, the story's going to be interesting for the Sonic 3 movie. Is it going to be darker than the last two? Most likely. I don't mind if they go that direction. You know, because at the end of the day, you know, I myself as a storyteller and scriptwriter, a lot of my game scripts do go a little bit dark here and there, but again, the payout is worth it at the end when you triumph over the bad guy. So again, you have to go that direction. Especially if it's the third installment, because you've already seen what happened in the first two, obviously. Now it's time to go deeper, you know, and I like the direction they're going with. Now, I don't know who's going to be voice acting all these characters specifically, if Amy's going to be added. Give your ideas to who should be the voice actresses for Amy and Rouge, if they will be added to the movie, most likely. And yeah, and for Shadow, obviously, we still got no information on that. Who's going to be voice acting Shadow? I would recommend going with Keanu Reeves. He'd be my first choice, just because he voices John Wick, and he's badass. But in all seriousness, you know, let me know what y'all think about this. You know, again, you know, the Sonic 3 movies is a long ways away, but at the end of the day, I just had to bring this topic up because right now, 2022 has been Sonic's year. 2023 is going to be great for Sonic, obviously, with the news of Sonic Frontiers getting all that amazing DLC, free DLC at that, and of course, you still got the Knuckles spin-off series coming to Paramount Plus in 2023. So let me know what y'all think, and I gotta go. Peace out.